Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. Man, I feel so good. It's so good to be on here tonight, man. And we are going to be talking about a few cool things. As always, you guys know I love to talk about microphones. Microphones rock, man. And I am so glad to be talking about the Rode NT1. Check out this little puppy right here. Oh, yeah, man. It is a beautiful microphone, and why would you not want the Rode NT1 knowing that it's the lowest self noise microphone on the market? Wow, man. Check out my video next to me. I actually did a video recording through this microphone, and just check out the clarity of this mic that I used on that video, man. Give me a thumbs up, share, like, all of the above. You guys know the deal. But check out this microphone, man. It is a beauty. And I want to tell you something I really like about the Rode NT1 microphone is I really like the way they designed this and the mesh. You see how the mesh is right there? There's really nothing obstructing, I say obstructing, the capsule inside. Man, when you look at some of your higher end microphones, there's nothing obstructing that capsule. And look how perfectly well you can see it sitting in there, man. It makes you kind of wonder why they don't do all microphones like this. Okay. So I did a mod on a MXL microphone, changing it out. I have a past video from years ago that I did, and I actually went in here and took this grill off that microphone and took out the inner lining mesh of that, put a new capsule in, and put a RCA old stock tube in it. Man, world of difference, and I could hear it overnight, man. And so, why don't they take out the mesh on all these high end microphones? Makes you kind of wonder. I don't know. I'm not sure if they think that they're going to have to be replacing capsules because of people spitting on the capsule or whatnot. I have no idea. But you can always put a pop filter in front of that if you have someone coming over and that doesn't know how to work the microphone properly. Oh, so much to talk about microphones, but this microphone, man, for under 300 bucks, I think you get. I was checking out the link in Amazon a while ago. I think they give you a pop screen, a shock mount, the microphone, and a set of headphones for under 300 bucks. I mean, how do you beat that, man? How do you beat that? The lowest self noise microphone on the market. If you haven't plugged one of these puppies up, I know it has a China capsule and all that other stuff. I know all that. I know all that about these microphones. However, I want to say this puppy sounds wonderful. It really sounds good. It has a real clarity about it that's not hyped up, and it's pretty much straightforward. And what you see is what you get. And I think that's what I really, really like about this microphone, and the fact that you can sing with confidence when you go up and stand in front of this mic to sing. You can just pretty much let it rip, man, and it's going to set really, really well in the mix. Now, I had other microphones that I was actually recording or had to record with in my mic locker. However, I chose this puppy, man. I put it up there and actually started recording with this mic and said, okay, that's the keeper. I want that mic right there. Let's go with it. And man, it just really sounds good. And I think you guys will be real happy with the Rode NT1, especially, I hear a lot of people writing into me and what's a good mic? What's a good semi pro mic? What's a professional microphone? Is this microphone a semi pro mic, being that it's under 300 bucks? Or is it a professional microphone? So, when you have different microphones, don't let the cost be something that steers you away from being a good microphone. You guys, if you've been listening to my channel, y'all know I love all microphones, and there isn't a bad microphone unless it just doesn't work. And so, This mic right here, believe me, I tried out different microphones on the tune, and it just set really well in this mix next to me. I am actually in the studio now doing some other tracking, and I have the R44, I have the Shure SM7B, I have many other professional microphones. And would I say this is a professional microphone, being that it cost them the $300? I have to say, yes, it is a professional microphone, and it sounds really, really good on many different things. Will it sit in the mix on all your tracking? I don't know. Will it be the microphone that you end up using on your vocal take when you have several others to choose from? I don't know that either. However, I do know it was one that stood out blatantly in the mix on next to me and sounded really, really good. I felt like I didn't have to do any EQing at all at the time doing the tracking. However, later on in the mix, I did go back and put a half pass filter on it and rolled off some of the low end. And check out that video, man, and give me a thumbs up on that if you like it. If you like the clarity of the microphone. But yeah, for under $300, man, especially if you're doing like iPod stuff or something, this might not be a bad microphone to consider. It would have to be a toss up for me, the Shure SM7B or the Rode NT1 as to what microphone I was actually going to do my podcast with. I am talking through the Shure SM7B microphone right now, simply because I have this one and the RE20 that I jump back and forth from and do my podcast. This one does require phantom power. However, the Shure SM7B and Electro Voice RE20 is a dynamic microphone. It is not a condenser microphone. The Rode NT1 is a single polar pattern, as well as the Shure SM7B and the RE20. However, the Shure SM7B and the RE20 are dynamic microphones that require tons of gain to get them up and rocking and rolling. And but I tell you what, man, I really, really was impressed with this Rode NT1. And my friend actually did a little mod on this microphone, he said, and I think he was happy with the results. But I tell you what, straight out of the get go, right out of the blocks, this is not a bad microphone for under $300, and I would have to consider this microphone a professional microphone. Just check out how nice you can see that capsule in there. Let me see if I can get it right, just right for you guys. Notice that there's hardly any mesh obstructing that capsule. There's nothing, I mean, you have the screen, but there's no inner lining mesh, it looks like. See if I can get a little closer for y'all. You can see that capsule in there, man. And there's really nothing obstructing the sound from hitting that capsule or anything actually deferring or whatever as to how the voice hits that capsule. Let's see if I can get it. It's hard to hold it just right for y'all. See if I can get it just right. But you should be able to see that capsule right now. Beautiful microphone, man. Beautiful microphone for under $300. You can't beat it. It really needs to be in everyone's arsenal just to throw it up against some of your high end microphones and compare and do some A/B test. I'm sure there's some other videos, some YouTube videos out there as to what talking about the Rode NT1 and actually doing some A/B tests between some other high end microphones. But it'd be interesting to throw this puppy up against some of your higher end Neumann microphones or some of your Telefunken microphones. It'd be interesting to do an A/B test. Um, maybe this one or their U47 by Telefunken, and actually just see what you think about this mic, man. So if any of you guys out there have the U47 Telefunken and the Rode NT1, do an A/B comparison for our Trib Studio Audio Master. Take a little time and pull them both out of the mic locker. Hook them up to the same preamp, same gain, same compressor, or whatever you're running through it. same cables and all, and do an A/B test for us out here, man. Us microphone lovers would love to hear it. Would love to know your thoughts on the two and what you think about the Rode NT1 microphone. Man, thank you guys for joining in tonight. I appreciate it. I did come on a little earlier than normal, just simply because I was doing a little house cleaning earlier, man, and wanted to go visit some friends of mine later on tonight. And thought, well, man, if I'm going to make a video on a Sunday, by the way, I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday, that I need to go ahead and get in there and go ahead and make it. But these Rode NT1s are something to um, actually get you in your arsenal. Now, they do make a Rode NT1A microphone that everything is different about the Rode NT1 and the Rode NT1A. And I want to say the Rode NT1A came out before this one right here, the Rode NT1. And so it seems like I want to say the Rode NT1A is silver and the Rode NT1 is black. Kind of looks like a piano black. It really looks nice. Has a nice sheen to it, as you guys can see. I'm gonna get a little closer for y'all. Has a nice black sheen to it. Nice and clean look. Now I've had this mic over 2 or 3 years now, maybe even 4 years. And as always, on all my microphones, when I'm through using them, I always put them back in their little pouch and their little bag and whatnot that comes with it. This is a little pouch that comes with it, along with another soft shell case. So whenever I'm through with my mic, I slip it in this, okay, and then it goes into its soft shell case. And so I always protect my microphones. It's something that you really want to do in the studio. If you guys smoke out there, man, smoke and toke outside, a different room, and then come back in your studio and do your business, your other business in there, because I say that that smoke will actually float around in the room and actually get in this capsule right here, go in here and actually stick on your capsule. Okay. And after time, I know you might not be thinking, oh, it's a big deal, but after time, that smoke will stick on that capsule and actually not be very good for its for the microphone. Okay. So smoke and toke outside, come back in and enjoy the music, man. And so anyway, that's just some good little pointers for you guys. And I do love the Rode NT1. I do have some other high end microphones, as you can see. Here's one here, and I've got a Telefunken and a few other microphones that are set back in the mic locker. And so, I enjoy all my microphones, man. I did have a big mic collection at one time. I was a big microphone collector, and I love microphones. And so, I just ran into some circumstances. I had to sell a lot of my mics, man. I had to sell a lot of my studio gear and actually start over. And so it happens. Sometimes it happens to many of us. And most of the time, when things like that happen, the rug can be pulled out from underneath us. And, so we have to start over. That's just life, right? But get you one of these Rode NT1 microphones. You're going to love this mic. You're going to really love it for the price and for the sound. And being it's the lowest self noise microphone on the market, how could you not want to, man? That's what really got me. Whenever I read that article by Rode Microphone that this was the lowest self microphone on the market, I was like, man, I've had Neumann's, the TLM 103, I've had the U47. By not by Neumann, but I did have a Fleet U47, and I had the 87 Neumann U87. I had other microphones at the time, and I said, man, it's amazing. Why would I not want this mic? And so for under $300, man, check it out. So I bought it. That was really the key thing that kind of led me to go ahead and jump on this mic and buy it and see what it was all about. And I remember the first day I pulled it out of the box and actually did some tracking with it. I was really impressed with how the clarity of the microphone with no hype. It really didn't sound hyped up. And I got to be honest with you guys, the sibilance factor on this microphone really isn't as bad as I thought it would that I might run into simply because of the capsule not being a high end capsule. I was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to be following those footballs on my audio and smashing those footballs down and bringing those S's down with this mic simply because of the sibilance factor. And my voice has a lot of sibilance in it. Now, on this microphone right here, you really can't hear the sibilance so bad in this mic. But I really thought I was going to have to deal with sibilance problems with this microphone, and I didn't. And I was real surprised at that. So I want to say I had, let's see, I had a few other microphones that were high end microphones that actually I could hear the sibilance in there. And so, just have to go back and squash down those little footballs, and you can see them really, really clear in the audio. They're shaped just like a football. And so you can get around that by just, editing and dBing that S down. A lot of times you don't want to completely get rid of that S. However, you just want to tame it down so that it isn't so loud in the mix. And it's a very imperative thing to do to go back into your editing like that. And that is just one more step that you have to take to clean up your audio. But I love this microphone. I thought I'd get on here, man, and share how beautiful it is with you guys. The Rode NT1. Is it a professional microphone? I have to say it is. That's just my opinion on it, especially for under 300 bucks. Golly, man, when there's microphones out there that are $10,000, even some of your vintage old microphones, if you can find one in decent shape, you may even spend 18 to 20 grand for a microphone. Think how many of these mics you could have for 20 grand. You could have a lot, right? So that's something to consider too. In the times that we're in right now, where money may be an issue, perhaps you're in a situation where money is no option. And if money is no option, get you one anyway. Put one of these babies in your mic locker since money's no option. But I do love my Rode NT1. And like I say, I did choose it over many other microphones in next to me, the video next to me. There's a little link down there below. You can click on it and just check out the sound of this mic, dude. Hardly any EQ on the mic, a little bit of reverb on the vocals. And there you go. Call it a day, as my good friend might say. But I love this Rode NT1 mic. Go get you one. There's probably plenty of them out there. Put a little link down there below. Click on that link and give me a thumbs up, man. So, what are you guys doing on a Sunday evening? Man, I just thought I'd come in here and hang out with y'all, man. I really enjoy hanging out with y'all and talking about microphones and audio and all kind of cool stuff. Whew, I'm running out of air, man. I get so pumped up. Like I say, I've been cleaning up around here, man, and doing a lot of cleaning up. We had a driveway that was poured the other day, and they brought in sand and all of the kind of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of sweeping and whatnot and cleaning up my little pad here. And but what's your thoughts on the Rode NT1? If you have a Rode NT1, let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know some experiences that you've had with the Rode NT1. I'd sure like to hear your comments. I've just had nothing but great luck with mine, and I'm actually doing tracking another tune right now that I've fallen in love with, and it was actually started out from improv, and I've been doing testing different microphones on this tune, and I've actually did some tracking with the R44 on the tune and the Shure SM7B and the Rode, the Electro Voice RA20. and the Telefunken and the Rode microphone. I had to throw this one in the mix too, man, because of the fact that I wasn't going to leave it out when I got it. And being that it set so well in my other song, I thought, well, that'd be just kind of crazy for me not to try this mic out on the tune. And so I'm in the process of doing this tune and actually cleaning up the vocals on it and doing some pitch correction, a little bit of pitch correction to tighten it up. That's all, just to tighten it up. It isn't too far out. It just needs some tightening up. And I'm going to let you guys guess as to what microphone that I'm actually using that actually made it to the finals, man. Is going to make it to the finals and actually be a winner on the track. So that might be something that you guys might want to help me out and just for a game or whatever, just see. Let me try to guess as to what microphone I actually ended up using. Is it going to be this puppy that actually makes it? We will see, and I'm going to let you guys guess. But yeah, man, a lot of cool things going on. And we've got some t-shirts that are going to be made up, Audio Masters. They're going to be black t-shirts with white letters. And I'll probably have some type of tube gear on the back of the shirt and some type of little logo on the back of there. So I am going to be doing some giveaways on some free t-shirts that everybody loves t-shirts. I thought, well, shoot, man, you can get them made fairly cheap these days and be crazy not to make some t-shirts and get them out there to some of your fans and that actually join your show and support you. So I thought I'd get some made up and send some out free this year and do some really cool ones. So that's something to look forward to. Everybody can use t-shirts. I know I like wearing t-shirts a lot, and so we have summer upon us, and why not wear an Audio Master t-shirt, man? Help support the channel. Give me a thumbs up and share if you like. As always, I love getting on here and actually sharing some cool information with you guys from your beginners, medium, and experience levels. And I'd freeform everything. So it's really just getting on here and enjoying being with you guys, hanging out with y'all as always. You know, I like to hang out with y'all and get your thoughts on different audio gear that's out there. There's so much audio gear out there. You know, where do you start when you're starting? You know, so I like to get on here and talk about audio gear as to some good gear that you might want to look into if you're doing podcasts or just starting out and really don't have a whole bunch of bucks to throw in the to pull out of the kitty. But this is one right here, you guys. I don't think you will regret. Is the Rode NT1. It is a great microphone to start out with. And, you know, is it an entry level mic? I guess you could say it's an entry level mic when you're looking at the price tag. But is it an entry level mic whenever it's the microphone that you choose above many others that are more considered high end microphones? So put a big question mark on that, and I'll let you answer that question. So it worked for me, man, and perhaps it'll work for you as well. But yeah, it sure is a beautiful microphone, isn't it? Look how nice and stealth looking it looks. It's a beautiful mic. It's really not a heavy microphone. I'm gonna put all the little um I don't know, all the little things that talk about this microphone down there below so you can check out the specs. That's the word I was looking for, specs. But I'm gonna put a little thing down there below where you can check out all the little specs on this microphone as far as the weight, the physical size, the self noise, the frequency range, all the good stuff that us audio engineers like getting into. But I didn't want to read out all that stuff to you guys. Sometimes that's boring for some of us. You just want to hear real life situations that people are actually using it and their thoughts behind it. And so that's why I put a little link down there below to go to the official video of next to me of me using this microphone. And I'll let you just hear this mic in action, man, with some other tracks going on. So yeah, it is a stealth looking mic, and it really is a beauty. Ooh, look at right there. I never looked at it real close like that. But look how nice you can see the capsule looking at it from the top view. You can really see it really well from the top view. A beautiful mic, man. Gotta have this puppy in your locker. It's just that capsule in there. Look how nice. This one, I'm gonna have to ask my friend Dennis what he thinks about his results after upgrading this mic and putting a different capsule in it. I'm gonna have to ask him next time I talk to him. Perhaps I can get him on tomorrow night and we can do a show on Be Live, and we can ask him what he thinks about the Rode NT1. Such a knowledgeable guy. I love whenever he can get on here and do a show with me because he's got so much great information to share with all of us, and I like picking his brain, man, and hearing about all his experiences in the audio world, and because he has a lot to share, and I love getting him on the show and sharing his ideas with you guys. But yeah, the Rode NT1 microphone. Got to get one in your arsenal. Click that link down there below, man, and it'll take you right to Amazon. And they're going to give you a good price on it and ship it right to your door. Probably within 3 days, you'll get this mic. You know, they're real good about delivery and whatnot, and that's why I like dealing with them. I don't really have to deal with anybody else. I can just go there and get my gear. Rode NT1, great microphone. Get you one in your arsenal. But yeah, man, if you have the Rode NT1, type down there as to why you like yours and what you've used your Rode NT1 microphone on. I know you can track with it as far as your vocals and even do acoustic mic recording with your Rode NT1. It seems like a very versatile microphone. Even had a friend write in who did a lot of great piano work. He's a really, really great pianist, and he sets up two Rode NT1 microphones and does a stereo recording of his takes. And really impressed with his sound using the Rode NT1. He loves his Rode NT1, and he was actually getting a little blend of the room and the piano in his tracking, which was quite interesting. I was kind of wondering why he didn't mic the piano a little closer, but perhaps he felt like the room sounded good enough that his piano was in. He wanted to capture a little bit of the room as well as the piano, and so it turned out really nice. There's a lot that you can do with the Rode NT1. So for under $300, it makes perfectly great sense to actually add one of these puppies in your arsenal and get you down the road, man. Whew. Thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. I am going to get in there and get cleaned up and see if I can get my friend Dennis on here tomorrow night. I'll probably give him a call tomorrow and see if, what his schedule is all about. And you probably don't want to miss out on tomorrow night because I'm sure that he and I are actually going to get into some great conversation on audio gear and uh, and maybe even talk a little bit about his past experiences with working with some of the professionals that he's worked with. And I would love to get his thoughts on some of the people that he's actually ran sound for and mixed for. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining in tonight. As always, slam that bell and type down there as to why you love the Shure SM7B microphone. And that's going to get you in the drawing at the beginning of the month coming up. You don't want to miss out, man. We're going to be doing one more drawing. If you miss out on this puppy, we're going to be doing one more drawing on the Shure SM7B before we move on to some other things. Always kind of get creative and got to stay creative in our thoughts and our imagination. That keeps us young, keeps us going, it keeps us vibrant, it keeps us in good spirit. So if you guys haven't been in your studio, you need to get in your studio, man, and lay down some tracks and get energetic. And hopefully, this video can encourage you to do so. And if you haven't hit that subscribe bell, please do. Please share and like. And we will see you tomorrow.